Hello BookTube. It's been a hot minute since I've done a video. I spent 4 weeks in New York and then I spent the weekend in Boston and I just flew back today when I'm filming this video. I don't know if it'll go up today, probably not. Um, yeah, I had a fantastic time. I was doing a summer program at Barnard and I loved it. It's just a fantastic school and all the teachers were great. And I did a creative writing class and a queer studies class. And my teachers were actually both poets, which was really cool. Um, so yeah, what I'm going to do today is my New York book haul because I bought way too many books while I was there. And I like it was so heavy in my bag that we had to like reorganize like 3 times because my bag was so overweight. Um, okay, so first off, I have Howl by Allen Ginsberg. This has been on my like want to buy thing on Goodreads for quite a while. And I went to City Lights bookstore, which I think he helped found, along with Lawrence Ferlinghetti. And we talked about him in my queer studies class because he was gay. And basically, it's just like it's a series of poems. There's not very many in here, but they're very good. Difficult to understand at times, but I highly recommend it if you have the time to sit and think. Yes. Okay. Next, I have Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I loved this one. I read both of these already. The first 3 I've already read. And I'd read no James Baldwin before my trip, but both of my teachers had us read excerpts from his work. So we read Sonny's Blues in one of my classes and something else in the other one that I can't remember. But yeah, so Giovanni's Room is basically about two men in Paris. One of them's American, the other's Italian, and they're both actually bisexual, I think. It never explicitly says if they're gay or bisexual or what, but that's what it seems like. And it's kind of their romance, and like it's really sad and beautiful, and it takes place in Paris when it was impossible to be out in America, but I don't think it was illegal to be openly gay in Paris. I think. Who knows? Okay, next I have something very different. This is Ripples. It's a graphic novel that I got from a place called Desert Island. I'm gonna do a bookstore video, by the way, because I went to so many bookstores. So I'm gonna do a little video of all the bookstores I visited. So you'll hear about that more then. But this is a little comic book, and it's basically like it's supposed to be like a detective's notebook, and is a story of 2 detectives trying to find a missing boy. And I liked it. I think the ending didn't fit it, but whatever. I'll talk about that more in my wrap up though. So that's that. I also bought Bone House by Scott Lodati, which is a poetry collection. And this I found in Quimby's bookstore. Here's a bookmark. Which is like an independent bookstore, and I read like one of the poems and I was like, I have to buy this. Something I'd never ever seen before. The cover's like really cool and bizarre, but the back too. And they had like all sorts of like zines and that kind of stuff, and that was in Brooklyn, so it was like very trendy. Okay. Next I have Inferno, which it says at the bottom is a poet's novel. And this I found in a really cool bookstore, which is a feminist bookstore, and I'll talk about it more later. But it's basically supposed to be like a young female writer discovering her sexuality in New York City. And the cover's just really, really cool. And I'm excited to read it. Yeah. Okay, next, something I also bought at that same bookstore, Bitch Planet, which is a graphic novel about, hold I'll just show you some random panels. It's basically like a sci-fi thing where all the women who like don't really conform on Earth are sent to this other planet. And so, and maybe men too. It might just be, I can't remember. But they're sent to this other planet, and then that's like the premise, and you see what ensues. But yeah. Then I have this one, which is actually the first book that I bought while I was in New York. It's called Invisible Cities. And I just thought the cover was so pretty and like minimalist and simple. And I don't really remember what it's about. I think it's historical fiction. I'll find out. Okay, next I got at a used bookstore. This is I Am My Own Wife by Doug Wright. And I think it's gay. Oh yeah, it's about trans people. So, yes, it's a play. Very small. But yeah, I'm excited to read that. And then last, I have Pachinko, which has been all over BookTube. But I didn't really have a desire to read it because I didn't really know what it was about. And it's big. But my aunt, who I saw while I was in the city, gave this to me and was like, here, read this. And I was like, if you say so. So I'm going to read that. So yeah, those are all my, the books that I bought in New York, or obtained. I guess I didn't buy all of them. But I'll talk more about the bookstores in my bookstore video, which is gonna go up at some point this week. I also am planning on doing like my 2nd June wrap up. And then additionally, I'm gonna do my July wrap up. I guess it's not the end of July yet, but I still like, I'm probably not gonna read that many more books in July, so I'm probably gonna do my July wrap up. So yeah. Oh, I also did get Abandon Me by Melissa Febos, which I got on audiobook, and it's an essay collection. And she's gay and talks about her experiences with love and with family, and yeah, I'm really liking that. And the other book that I'm currently reading is Orange is the New Black, by Piper Kerman. This is kind of like a guilty pleasure read. Oh, I bought this in New York too. At a used bookstore. But it's kind of like fun and a weird like guilty pleasure read. It's a memoir. It's about her being in prison. I'd be shocked if you hadn't heard of this. And they made a TV show out of it, and the new season is coming out soon, or has come out, but I haven't seen. I'm not up to date. But yeah, it's fun. I'm loving it. Okay. Yeah. Bye.